Hello folks, welcome back to the show here on FlickDirect, where I give you guys the latest that happened in movie news throughout the week, and then I give you guys my personal take on the matter at hand. I'm Putnam, and we have quite a bit to jump into this week, but the first we're going to get into is the next update on the Mortal Kombat reboot. Yep, this is still happening. So the Mortal Kombat reboot has been in development for quite some time, in very early stages by the way. They do have a scriptwriter, and James Wan has been attached as producer for quite some time, and allegedly the cast list has been revealed to show or to tell what characters are going to be in the movie, and these are the characters that were named. Kano, Sonya Blade, Jin/Lord Raiden, or just Raiden, Melina, Jax or Jackson Bridges, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Shang Tsung, Draman, Cabal, Natara, Rico, the Overseer, Sophia, and that's it. And if you guys were listening very carefully, you guys will notice a couple of noticeable omissions. Not only is Goro not in it, no, the four-legged monster that can beat the crap out of you if you're not careful, yeah, he's not in it. But not to mention, no Johnny Cage, no Sub-Zero, and no Scorpion. And it was also talked about that Raiden would be a 14-year-old boy? I don't know about this. But for those of you who are going up in arms like I did at first, no fear, because James Wan, the producer of the Mortal Kombat reboot, has come out to say, guys, this is not true. Yes, James Wan, the producer of the reboot to Mortal Kombat, took to Twitter himself to dispute all those claims, and he said this: "Please don't be so easily baited by Fox information. Good news and bad news, nothing is happening yet. Literally. Still in early development. Anyone who tells you the movie is location scouting or casting is trolling you. Hashtag MK. Big sigh of relief, seriously. Knowing that James Wan himself came out and said, yeah, none of that is true. Do not believe that for a second. Good on James Wan for coming out and clearing everything up, because I don't know what I would have done if Johnny Cage and Sub-Zero, and especially if Scorpion, were not in a Mortal Kombat movie. No Scorpion and Sub-Zero is like not having John Lennon or Paul McCartney in the Beatles if the Beatles were all still playing today, with all four of them being alive, of course. If this were true, it just makes no sense that you would have a Mortal Kombat movie without your two tentpole characters. James Wan, thank you for clearing up the rumors. Seriously, thank you so much. This is why I love you as a director, not only as that, but as a producer as well. Next thing coming up we have is the latest update on the solo Joker movie that's being directed by Todd Phillips, and I believe produced, or it's executive produced, by Martin Scorsese. I haven't really been too keen on the Joker movie because I feel like that there's too much going on with the Joker right now. I'm not saying I don't like it, because the Joker is my favorite villain of all time, and I have loved the Joker's previous portrayals in the media. Of course, I love Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight. I love Jack Nicholson and Tim Burton's Batman. And heck, I honestly didn't mind Jared Leto in Suicide Squad. I know there's a lot of hate towards him there, but I honestly thought he didn't do a bad job at all. I thought he actually did quite decent. But not only is there a Jared Leto solo movie coming out, but there is this one, and it has been revealed that Joaquin Phoenix has been cast as the Joker for Todd Phillips' Joker movie. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do have mixed feelings about this, because Joaquin Phoenix is an amazing actor. I honestly have not seen him give a bad performance that I know of, at least. Every performance that I've seen from him has been good, especially if you've seen the movie Her. Please check it out. It is such a damn fine technology romance type of film. I mean, it's really good. But to my knowledge, I've never really seen Joaquin Phoenix play the villain before, unless if I could put up a poster for a film on either side. Please show up right now so that I am wrong, or to know that I'm wrong. But I will say this, the very good side of this is this. Apparently Joaquin Phoenix has a lot of passion for this role, and he's been wanting to play this type of character for quite some time, so good on him. And this makes me way more optimistic that he's portraying this character, knowing that he's been wanting to play this type of villain for a long time. The bad side of this is that I feel like there were other actors that I feel like maybe could have been better suited for this. I don't know. Like, if you ask me who I would have cast in this role, I would have cast Jake Gyllenhaal in this role. I mean, look at his performance in Nightcrawler especially. Jake Gyllenhaal is just something else in that movie, and there was a scene in which when he smiles, I swear I could vision him as the Joker right there. But nonetheless, I'm happy that Joaquin Phoenix has a lot of passion for this role, and I'm very excited to see how his passion plays out for the Joker, being directed by Todd Phillips. That's the one thing I'm so concerned about, is Todd Phillips directing this film. Not sure on him, but knowing Joaquin Phoenix's passion for this role, does give me some excitement for this movie. And staying in the realm of superhero news, we jump into the latest update on the solo Black Widow film, a film that I am honestly very excited about, because if you ask me, if there is one solo film that everyone's been asking for MCU fans, we've been asking for a Black Widow film. And don't get me wrong, I would love to see a Hawkeye film, but in terms of character backgrounds, I want to see a Black Widow solo film. I would want to see that badly. I believe there has been a script written, and Marvel has tapped director Kate Shortland to helm the Black Widow solo film, and apparently Kate Shortland beat out 77 other female directors. That is insane. Now, if you guys don't know who Kate Shortland is, she has directed quite a few films, one of them in which I do want to see called Berlin Syndrome that Teresa Palmer is in, which I heard nothing but great things about, so I will check that out before the Black Widow film comes out. But this is a thing that I'm very excited about, as I have wanted to see a Black Widow film for quite some time, and knowing that they have a good female director apparently to do this thing with Scarlett Johansson still on board, I'm on board with it. Seriously, I cannot wait for this film. I just want the script to be good, and I can't wait to see the first footage after they shoot this thing, of course. And speaking of Scarlett Johansson, that brings us to our next story, which is that she has exited her latest project, which was supposed to be directed by her Ghost in the Shell director Rupert Sanders, the man who also brought us Snow and the Huntsman, a film that I actually kind of love. But Scarlett Johansson was cast in the role of a transgender man in a movie called Rub and Tug, and because that she was cast in this, a lot of controversy came her way, and at first, the way how she responded to it, I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit insensitive. But recently, Scarlett Johansson has exited out of the role, and today I say, you know what? Good call on your part, Scarlett Johansson. I think she's an amazing actress, and while I didn't love her in Ghost of the Shell, I thought she did a fine job in that movie when I thought that movie was a very generic crime thriller based on an amazing anime. If you guys haven't seen it, please see it. But as she pulled out, she did make a comment saying that her response was a bit insensitive, which I agree. And honestly, I think this is a good call on her part, because this is her essentially saying, you know what? I shouldn't do this. We should actually have a transgender man playing this role. And this honestly gives more of a chance for actual transgender men to play in this role. So I'm happy about this. I mean, that's not saying that I don't think that Scarlett Johansson could have crushed it, because I think she could have crushed it because she is an amazing actress. But knowing that she was playing this and now that she has exited, I think it's a good call on her part. I really do think so. Alright, so our second and final news story is something that makes me so happy to say this, because I love the original film and I have been dying to see a sequel for years. And officially, it was confirmed that a sequel to Zombieland is finally happening. Hell yes! Now, I'm not gonna lie, originally I did say I don't know if I want this, but you know what? I miss these characters so much. I miss this world. I miss the rules of Zombieland, and I would love to see them coming back. But yes, it was officially confirmed that not only is Zombieland 2 going to be in production starting this January for a October 2019 release date, but it was revealed that the original cast of Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Abigail Breslin, and Emma Stone are officially coming back for Zombieland 2. Praise be. And if I do remember correctly, the original writers are returning to do the second movie, which makes me even more excited. So all we ask for at this point, get Ruben Fleischer to come back. Say what you will about his more recent directing things. Now, 30 Minutes or Less was fine. I didn't finish Gangster Squad because I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't get through like the first half an hour of it. And Venom does look promising. I do want to see Venom, but I loved what he did with Zombieland. I think he is a great director if he's given a great script, and knowing that the original writers are doing the script for this one, it gets me very hopeful that Ruben Fleischer will come back to make a hell of a zombie sequel to one of my favorite zombie comedies of all time. Seriously, I love the original Zombieland, and I am praying that Ruben Fleischer does come back to direct. And for our final news story of the day, we have a couple of first that were some exclusives of another website. I can't remember what website this is. I want to credit them, so I'll put your name right here. But a couple of first looks have been revealed recently, and you know what, since Comic-Con is coming up, I'm very excited for it. Although I won't be able to go, though my FlickDirect correspondents will be going. I'm so jealous of you guys. But recently, the first looks for a couple of films. One of them is Glass, which I'm so excited for. I love the images that were shown. But these two films, I love the looks that we got. And these were the first looks for Aquaman and Godzilla King of the Monsters. Now the shot I'm going to show you guys first is for Aquaman because that movie comes out first. But man, this shot looks so cool. And it was confirmed by James Wan, or was confirmed by somebody, that the first trailer for Aquaman will be shown at Comic-Con. and I could not be more hyped for this movie. I have been waiting for an Aquaman movie to come out for so long, and knowing that James Wan is directing this film, they have finished, I don't know if they finished production, but apparently they're still working on the film, and even James Wan himself said that, I did not want to show a single thing about this movie until it looks ready, and from what this image looks like, it looks ready to be shown, and I'm so hyped for it. But this next shot right here, from Godzilla King of the Monsters, which comes out next March, oh my god, yeah, show the image. This looks incredible. I love this shot so much. I am so hyped for Godzilla King of the Monsters, and if we do get a trailer at Comic-Con, I'm gonna be shaking, seriously. I've been looking forward to this movie for quite some time. I love the 2014 Godzilla, and I really did love what Gareth Edwards did with the Godzilla character. I think he did a great new approach to it, and then I can't wait to see what Michael Dougherty, I think his name is. I know he directed Trick or Treat, which is a movie I do have to see, but I'm very excited to see what Michael Dougherty does bring to Godzilla King of the Monsters. Both first looks for both Aquaman and Godzilla look incredible. Just give me these movies now. Alright guys, and that is going to do it for news this week. Guys, please comment down and let us know below. How do you guys feel about everything surrounding the Mortal Kombat reboot so far? How do you guys feel about Joaquin Phoenix playing as the Joker? How do you guys feel about Zombieland 2 finally happening? How do you guys feel about the Black Widow movie having a director? How do you guys feel about Scarlett Johansson exiting this role from Rub and Tug? And finally, how do you guys feel about the first looks that we have gotten at Godzilla and Aquaman? Let us know below. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's show. If you guys want to see any of our previous 2 shows, please click either right there or there. And of course, until next week, we will see you guys next week. Have a great week, guys.